here's your reminder to drink some more water today. Hydrate, it purifies the soul. Listen, I'm feeling overwhelmed with like, okay, I already have like, listen, we have a lot on our plates, right? I get it. But then do you also have things that are going on that you're like, oh yeah, and I want to do that, and I want to do that. It's like, how do you fit them all in? And then I'm trying to plan for Meredith's bedroom. I'm trying my best not to spend literally $1,000 on a bed. So I've been looking in Marketplace for a couple of months now, and okay, well, short story long, I did find the exact bed that I'm looking for on Marketplace, only it's not the same size. I'm needing a full, this is a queen, and I've seen it twice. This is what I'm about to drop money on. If I could buy it secondhand and save some money, that would be amazing. I even thought, oh, maybe I can just get a queen. But then I'm like, this money I would be saving, I would be spending on getting a new mattress. So that just, it doesn't make any sense. Hers is not very old. It would make sense if she was needing a new mattress, but she's only had it for like a year. But then the other set that I keep seeing, cause it's very hard to find furniture, right? It's yellow, it's like yellow, and I just can't, I can't. I even said like, well, where do you live? I might just come by and look at it in person because maybe it's not as yellow as I think. Anyway, and then I'm like, oh, I need to order stuff for Wolfgang's birthday party. I've yet to do that. I'm thinking, because I told everyone to dress up like a dang pirate. Listen, the shenanigans I get myself into, I simply cannot. So now I'm like, okay, well, trying to figure out the logistics. Maybe this weekend I can go to the thrift store. Surely they're going to have a lot of pirate costumes. It's like almost Halloween, you know? So that's on my mind. Is it about to rain? Are you telling me it's like a nice cozy fall day? The kids get out of school early today. Alex just went to go pick them up and I'm like, oh my gosh, are we gonna have like a movie night tonight? Probably not because we still have other things. Avelina's doing boxing. Wentworth is doing soccer and we're actually changing where he does soccer. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the stuff on my counter, hey, do you ever leave stuff in your car after you buy it? When I did the fall, fall everything video, I was thinking, oh, let me restock upstairs. Let me do the drinks and make that fall and festive. You guys, I left it in my trunk. So now I'm like, is everything melted? I don't even remember what I bought. I know I got gummies. I'm pretty sure I got Peeps. Have they melted too? Majority of the stuff is unmelted and this is also unmelted. So I feel like we're good to go there. Got some healthy snack options for the kiddos, but you know where I normally go to get healthy snack options for the kiddos? Thrive Market! My order from Thrive Market just came in and honestly, like, I don't know what I would do without it. Thrive Market is my go-to place to stock up on all of our healthy options for my kids' lunchbox snacks, even all the pantry staples we use every single week. Life is always so hectic and Thrive Market makes it so easy to stay on top of things, to stay on top of a routine without the stress. I don't have to drag all the kids to the grocery store with me. I can order right on the app or online, add things to cart while I'm scrolling, while I'm putting the kids to bed, whenever I have a free moment. And it's delivered very quickly right to my front door without any extra fees. Orders of $49 and more gets shipped for free, and I always reach that threshold. One of the things I really like about Thrive Market is that they have all of those specialty items there. So like gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free is big when you're talking about like school snacks and stuff. Also have our favorite granola bars. My kids have been missing these. I typically have them on auto ship, so I get at least one box every single month on auto ship. It's things I know that we use every single month. Justin's hazelnut spread is on there. This is on there and I just get it automatically shipped. It's one less thing on my mental load. And when the box comes to our front door, my kids are always excited. They dive right in and I'm okay with it because it's all mom approved. I get healthier versions of the things that they love. Not only that, but Thrive Market has the budget-friendly prices and all of their products are of the highest quality. It's all organic. It's all free from over 1,000 restricted ingredients. So all of the questionable ingredients, you don't have to worry about that on Thrive Market. They take care of that for us. So everything I'm ordering, I know that I can feel good about feeding all of this to my family. And they also guarantee that if you don't make your membership fees up in savings, they will credit you the difference. Do have 2 different membership options, a monthly membership that starts at $12 a month, or you can pay for the yearly membership that's billed at $59.95, so about $5 a month. And with all the deals I find every single time I shop, it more than pays for itself. Got some really good things in this order. My kids are going to be ecstatic about the finds. Not only do they have food, they also have cleaning products. Most of the cleaning products that I get are from Thrive Market. I also got like hair ties in here. I'm telling you guys, they've got it all. Just a peek on my order and a few of my favorite things, these sweet potato poppers, the salt and vinegar. Oh my gosh, I should have got 4 bags of these. Lara bars are always a family favorite. These chicken sticks are fantastic. These are such a great price on Thrive Market. Best price I have found around town. They've got Honest Juices, the fruit snacks, the Annie's brand snacks are always a family favorite as well. And then these Go Macro bars, they come in a lot of different flavors. So I grabbed several varieties for my kids to pick. They have a lot of toddler snacks on there too. These are mango sauces. So this is just my small order, and I'll pop on the screen how much I saved in just this order alone. It's gonna blow your mind. So if you are ready to simplify your shopping and save some money while filling your home with better for you groceries, check out Thrive Market because they're offering you an amazing deal. You can get 30% off of your first order and a free gift. It's an amazing deal. Seriously, take advantage of that offer because who else is offering you 30% off of groceries? Thrive Market is, that's who. My link will be in the description box below. thrivemarket.com/thewads will get you that amazing deal. Huge thanks to Thrive Market for partnering with me on today's video and helping this busy mom keep everyone fed, happy, and healthy without any of the added stress. So I gotta put all this stuff away. Let's do it. Blame it on a boogie. Hey, I can't even lie to you right now. It's been like way too long. I was scrolling my phone and then it died. And I was like, well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. And then I got a call from Alex. It's like, hey, can you put something by the front door because he's taking Avelina somewhere and he just, anyway. So it's like, yeah, so I put it by the front door and guess what was there? A package! I don't know what it is, but it's addressed to Kimberly Whisk. Yeah. It's from Lisa. So I figured, you know what? I'll just open it now. Typically I would like wait until my birthday, but I feel like we should celebrate every day like it's my birthday. Hold it. Miss Kimberly Whisk. Yes. Also, it is freezing inside. I also feel like that's one reason why I don't feel like being productive right now. Oh my gosh, sweet little flamingo card. Blame it on a boogie. Thought you would want this sooner than later. That's so nice. Kimberly Whisk. Linda. I don't know why. I think I said it was from Lisa. I don't know. My aunt's on my brain. It's from Linda from Houston, Texas. And it is the coolest. You're right. I would want this sooner than later. Look, check this grocery bag out. Flamingo style. I'm just gonna carry this around for the duration of the video. I'm gonna grab all the waters that I need to restock that, and I got some Honest Juices from Thrive Market. We have people, they come over every single, even outside, I have goosebumps. This is not Florida weather. This is fall Florida. It's probably 85 degrees outside and I have goosebumps. It's a problem. Anyway, people coming over, and I feel like especially when there's kids over, even if it's just a couple, they raid this little fridge and there's like, they like drink it all at once. So I got like 8 juice boxes. I'm hoping that it's gonna be plenty. Who cares? But be dehydrated. Blame it on the bouquet. So since it's a fall, oh my gosh, are you joking? I don't even have water. Okay, this is a lot more serious than I initially thought. I don't even have water in this. There's nothing. Oh guys, there's drinks in the fridge. No, there's not. There's nothing. Couple Honest Juices. Okay, well, all right. So I got some Spindrift and I tried to get fall colors, which just cracks me up every time. So I got some Island Punch. They did have fall flavors. You guys, they have Fiji Apple. I'm so excited about these. Hashtag non-spons. Spindrift is one of the seltzer waters that we like, first because there's no sugar added, and secondly because there's no like what do they call that? Natural flavors, which could be up to like 100 ingredients I've read. And I love Spindrift because it tells you it's like the juice of lemon or whatever the heck. So this one is blood orange juice, tangerine juice, and citric acid. This is blood orange tangerine right there, okay? And then this one I also think is new, and then I also kind of think that we had it last year for the holidays, but I can't remember. Cranberry punch. I don't think we did, but I also can't remember. Okay, so it's 50 cranberries, 1/3 of a grapefruit, half of an orange, and 1/4 of a lemon into this 8-pack of sparkling Vasa. So I'm gonna pack those in the fridge and try to dig through my garage and see if I have some water. I don't think I do. And also, I just watched the Summer I Turned Pretty finale. Can we have a therapy session about this? I'm like, wait, is this the finale? Like there's nothing after this? I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like I at least need like 10 more minutes of something, or like a special, or like, I don't know, like a little, just a little, where are they now? If you watch the show, listen, I don't watch a lot of shows, and actually Avelina just came up to me, and I don't even know how we got started talking about this, but she was like, hey, what's your favorite Tim Burton movie? And I was like, to be honest, I don't think I like Tim Burton. And she's like, oh, I thought for sure you would say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I was like, no, I really like Wonka. I like the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I don't really like what he did there. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not saying a word, but there it goes. And then she started naming off a few other movies, and honestly, I think I discovered I have never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen it full through. I can't remember ever watching it as a child. I've tried to watch it a couple of times. I have cinema narcolepsy. What do you want from me? Is that a goal of mine to watch it? I don't care. I just don't care enough. Also, it kind of reminds me of James and the Giant Peach, which I also don't think I've ever seen that movie all the way through. The Shining, have seen it 100 times. Not a Tim Burton movie though. Anyway, so she was listing off a couple more, and she's like, how about Edward Scissorhands? I was like, boom, that's it. Watched that a million times as a child. And I don't know why I like that one and not maybe the other ones. Maybe it's not as obscure. It's not as, you know what I mean? I'm not someone who really liked cartoons. I like Disney movies, and I can't understand the difference, okay? I don't like Nickelodeon stuff. I don't like the, what was that creature called, like Hey Arnold, and what was the one looked like Pumbaa but it wasn't. I don't even know. I digress. After that she said something Sweeney Todd, and I was like, oh yeah, that one's okay. I don't really remember that one. Made me realize the girl has a lot more cinema knowledge than I do. She's like, well, what movies do you like? I was like, chick flicks, hello. Put on a good chick flick, I'm awake. I won't fall asleep. Speed, 27 Dresses, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, I'm all over it. Even Top Gun 2, I'm there. Anyway, I don't think we have any water bottles, but here I go looking anyway, wasting my time. Blame it on the boogie. I couldn't find water, and Eleanor's begging me to stop blaming it on the boogie, so just get another song in my head, that's all it takes. Blame it on the boogie.
What did the boogie do to you?
What didn't the boogie do to me is the real question. Blame it on the boogie. Hey, do you guys ever, well, first of all, check in. How are you doing? Are you overextending yourself as much as I am? I don't know, I hope not. But I do know that you're a busy gal and there's always so much going on. How do we stay on top of it? How do we keep up with it? It's the never ending question. So because of that, things like this fall to the wayside. Like, who cares about restocking drinks in a fridge? Meh, whatever, no big deal. So I'm glad that today's the day that I finally got to restock a few things, and it feels better. But I will say the little kids had some friends over, and they got into the concession upstairs, which I don't even think I showed you restocking. Oh my gosh, my words. In this video, but I do it. And they got into it and they went grocery shopping. So that was really fun to clean up after. So interesting times. Glad they had some good snacks to do it. And doesn't this look so fall? So for dinner tonight, I'm gonna throw together something that I have been wanting to make for a while. It's hot honey chicken. And I probably need a bigger bowl or a Ziploc bag. I'm out of Ziploc bags. I need to go to IKEA. Aveline's also been asking for like a shelf in her room that's at IKEA, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. And then every time it's out of stock, and then I feel bad, and then I'm like, I should probably help you with the room redo. You've got the least amount of years left in this house before you move out, but I'm working on Meredith, and I feel like I'll do just one child at a time, but I'm not anticipating it taking so long for each child. I think it's because I'm trying to get things secondhand and, you know, trying to save a little bit of money, but also trying to save the environment, like not always. And honestly, also it's like, I don't want to put all this stuff together. You know what I mean? Like, have we met? That's not my thing. I'm really glad that I found the bedside table the other day that I showed you guys, because it is beautiful. But now I'm worried, is it going to match whatever bed that Hot honey chicken coming right up. The only Ziploc bag I have is this one, and this is what I use to put snacks in on the weekends, and it's my favorite one, and I simply cannot waste it. So bowl it is. Let me get a bigger one. All right, he's working with the big pajama. And you know what? I did find my what do I call that? Betty Bronson bowl. What do I call that bowl? The huge bowl that I have. I found it in the garage. It is in fact covered in chalk. Let me get what I need, okay? Blame it on the boogie. Let me get that sunshine. Get that good vibe. Blame it on the boogie. Okay, so for the marinade, it calls for a little bit of oil. It also calls for some garlic. Listen, I'm just not in the mood today to chop garlic up. Some days, sure. Today is not that day, so I'm gonna use powdered garlic, plenty of it. I'm gonna skimp just because I'm not in the mood. Also, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and I need to refill my little contraption here. While I'm adding spices, I'm also going to add some paprika. It's gonna add a nice smokiness in there. And some hot sauce. So I thought, hey, hot honey marinade. Oh my gosh. I thought I needed hot honey, which I have seen this at Trader Joe's, also have seen it at Aldi. Also Publix, but it is twice the price at Publix. You'll get a much better deal. But the last time I went to Trader Joe's, they didn't have this. So just keep your eyes peeled. Maybe it sells out because it's such a popular thing right now. Anyway, I assume you could just use some of this, or, oh yeah. Or if you don't have it or want to adjust the heat, just use some honey and hot sauce. So I have some hot sauce that I have left over in my fridge, which is why I'm gonna use this first, because I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff. I made a chicken Parmesan crock pot dish, and it was so good. I think it was chicken Parmesan. Chicken something. Oh wait, now I don't know. I don't know what I made with this, but I made something and I didn't use it all up, and just trying to not keep condiments in my fridge for 100 years. So I'm gonna add some hot sauce, and then I'm going to add some honey along with it. And this is gonna give it such a nice rich flavor, but also help it brown up. This is on the grill. Oh, summer is not over. Summer is never over. And even if it is, you can bust out your GFG, your George Foreman grill, which ours actually died not that long ago. We pulled it out. We actually use it at least once a week. I pulled it out, wouldn't turn on, and I was like, well, it finally kicked the bucket. Our neighbor had one, and he's like, I haven't used this thing since I bought it, literally. So he just gave it to us, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I was looking at the thrift store and I couldn't find any there. I mean, I found some, but they were all the smaller ones. I was like, we need the big mama jama. Also 2 tablespoons of butter, which I meant to melt before I added all that other stuff, but whatever. Hey, Lappy, melted in the microwave. Gonna add some of this too. I'm not really sure why, but you know what? That's why I don't create recipes. I'm gonna give this a mix and then add in my chicken. And now I'm thinking I should have added a little bit more of everything, because I have more chicken than I normally do. I don't know, I have 1 pack of chicken. It feels like there's one lonely old piece of chicken in there. So typically for our family, I'll cook 2 packs of chicken, the Costco size packs. But this 3rd pack has just been hanging out because I always just I don't want the runt, you know? You got that big mama jamma. What does he actually say? Play Big Mama Jamma by Michael Jackson.
Wanna be starting something. Demi,
Wanna be starting something. Gotta be starting something. Listen, this song, I'm pretty sure only has those lyrics in it. Wanna be starting something, gotta be starting something. Oh, just over and over again. Are there any other lyrics? I don't think so. Either way, it's not the song I was thinking of, and my daughter thinks I'm a complete wreck. I'm like, teach me some moves, man. I don't know. I don't know why it played that song. It definitely did not have what I was looking for in there. But I was right. Well, kind of. Okay, so one teeny tiny little piece. And one actual little piece. Perfect for the marinade. I don't even remember what song lyrics I was looking for. Okay, I'm gonna add the chicken and more chicken. Got to be starting something. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. All right, well, I'm going to mix all this together, cover it, put it in the fridge, and let it sit until it's time to grill it. I'm sure you could bake it too or cook it however the heck you like. It's just good flavor, and I always think putting something on the grill just makes it taste exponentially better. You gotta be starting something. Looks good, feels good. Nothing but good vibes. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm gonna pack this place full of snacks. I actually feel like I could use some water. Look at that, some water in here, but oh my gosh, who brought these over? I never know what's going on here. Oh, fully empty, except for a light bulb. Not sure why that's floating around in there. Second drawer is, yep, fully empty as well. There's one little like beef stick wrapper in there. All right, looking good, feeling good, checking the vibes. And this was something else that I saw in the bags that I bought that I thought, okay, well, these may have melted. Also kind of a scam because this is marketed as like, it's in the Halloween section, give them out as Halloween treats. I'm pretty sure just the outside bag has like a witch hand on there. These are spell binding gummies. 50 packs in here. Take your bets now on whether or not they are completely melted. These are like the higher quality gummies. And I think they do have like different shapes. They just didn't come in little packets like this, like, you know, pumpkin shapes or whatever. Let me tell you something. If I didn't have my Invisalign trays in right now, oh, the amount of gummies I would be slamming. Why are gummies so good? First question. Second question, they didn't melt. So what the heck is in them? They were in my trunk for days, if not multiple weeks. Like I literally can't even remember. Okay, so where are these going? Down here? Perfection. Done. I'm feeling those will be the first thing to go. All right, I got some other snacks, treats, whatever. They're also marketed like Halloween. It's got a witch on the package. Cool. They know how to get me. Well done. But also, we love veggie straws, but what got me is they also have apple cinnamon straws. My kids love them. They have a little hint of cinnamon, which is fantastic. White cheddar puffs, great. And then apple pie puffs. Don't threaten me with a good time is all I'm saying. I'm gonna throw those in. I also grabbed some pirate booties that were like in the shape of ghosts and vampire teeth. Some pretzels to please the carb lovers. And then, you know, just some other treats up here. So let's load this thing up. And every time I try to fly. What is someone throwing goobers up here? What is it called when you, what have they done to Cinderella? What is it called when you're in the bathroom and you like get like tissue paper wet and then you throw it out the wall? It doesn't have a name. I feel like that's what my kids did with, it's just a couple pieces of art. Painted artwork, they're probably just, you know, like doing that, you know? One day, eventually, I will get to completely redoing, I feel like in my head, I'm like, okay, first I'll do this, then I'll do this, like Meredith's room, and oh, I just noticed my plant is dying in here. It's so dramatic. One day it's totally fine. The next day it's completely drooped down to the floor. Okay, I need to water that. See, I can't even stay on top of watering my plants. How am I gonna like redo an entire upstairs? This is why I get overwhelmed. And then I have boxes everywhere. I'm like, yeah, eventually I'll get to it, and hopefully I do. And it's not that big of a deal if I don't, and it might take me a few months, but here we are, man. I don't even know. But I will say that eventually it will get done. And then something comes up. I'm like, ooh, yeah, and I have to prep for Wolfgang's birthday party coming up. Yeah, I haven't bought anything for it. I mean, maybe a couple of things, but really nothing on the grand scheme of things. So I need to get on that right now. As a matter of fact, it's pirate themed and I'm really dropping the ball. I feel like I'm dropping all the balls in my life lately, but I'm going to keep trying to juggle even though I don't know how. And that pretty much sums up my life. Just keep trying to do stuff even though you don't know how to do it. Fake it till you make it kind of thing. My question to you is, how can I get more hours in the day? Trying to figure that out. Okay, sleep less? Check. I'm not sure I could sleep any less, but I'm trying. I'm trying to wake up earlier, go to bed later. I don't know. It's not really working out. How about you? Okay, no more nonsense. I know for you it probably doesn't seem like much, but it's been like a couple of hours, and I'm like, I need to get some stuff done before the day is over. And then I'm lying in bed. I'm like, what? The day was so long, but what did I do? I'm gonna throw some fragrance oils in the diffuser. By the way, Alex came home yesterday. He brought, I don't know where he was. He had a couple of the kids with him, went to the grocery store, and they came home with this. So sweet, but also, have we met? I don't know where to put it. I don't know where its final resting place should be. So here it is for now. Feast your eyes. Speaking of, oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, I typically save, and I don't know what day it is today. That just made a mess. The Disneyville podcast just came out with a new episode, and normally whenever they come out, that's like my day to clean the refrigerator. It's like once every other week, and it usually aligns perfectly. But you know what happened? This morning I woke up, ooh yeah, this smells really good, but not fall-y at all. This morning I woke up and just like nothing lined up the way that it should have. And I was just in a tizzy and a frenzy. And for whatever reason, I started cleaning the fridge out. I'm like, literally, this is the last thing I need to do right now. There's like 70 other things on my list of priorities, but what? Anyway, so I stopped myself. I was like, this is a little ridiculous. What are you even doing? So I stopped and finished whatever I had to do, you know, get the kids up and make their lunches and all that good stuff. Why did I start talking about that? Oh, because the Disneyville podcast, I wasn't listening to it, but anyway, it came out later. So I'm going to use this time to listen to it, tidy some things up around the house. There we are. And I should probably order myself a new diffuser because the pink is not the vibe in here. I threw in some Pumpkin King. I should have done Hocus Pocus actually, because that's the vibe I'm feeling personally. My phone has been dead for hours. Actually, this smells so good. I'm gonna put in my other diffuser too. I'm looking around my house and I just feel like doing nothing. But I'm looking around, I'm like, it's not gonna clean itself. So let's set a timer, however long the podcast is. Oh, my phone. I need my phone. Hopefully it's charged by now. It's been charging for a couple of hours. So however long the podcast is however long I'm going to tidy up the house. Hopefully with minimal interruptions. That's a joke. All right, let's do it. Also, my office is so disgusting. And I can still see it now. I'm golden. Wait a second, I just found a notebook. Oh my gosh, would I use one page in this and then never again? Oh, I actually used a lot of pages. I guess I just forgot. I forgot that you existed. And I thought that it would kill me, but I didn't. And it was so nice. Let me show you my desk. It's atrocious. How do I get work done? This is my desk. How am I productive at all? And this is why I'm not. Easy to fix though. We just toss all of these straight in here. Thank you so much. Half of it's done. You might been hurt, babe. It's gonna be May. Should I take this out of the box, Alex? Got the authentic NSYNC Justin Timberlake toy.
Eventually it's gonna get just thrown away or donated.
I'm gonna keep it for the rest of my life.
Right.
So should I take him out?
I don't know, is it originally sealed or is somebody gonna take them out?
I think it's sealed. It's originally sealed. It's original.
Bruh, Tisk is not originally sealed.
I didn't know that was
Hey,
like
girl.
that. Wait, does he say stuff? Oh, there's tape all over it.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's busted. All right, now I don't feel bad at all. What I really wish is that this was JC. We all know JC is the superior NSYNC member, and that's why JT ended up at the thrift store, is all I'm saying, okay? I did end up setting this thing up, even though it took me way longer. Like, what was the problem? I think because one of the sticks was stuck in the box, and I didn't realize there were two sticks. And even trying to set him up, I'm looking at him right now and I'm like, I don't think I set him up correctly, but it's good enough. All of the kids have come in here since I've set this up, and they always say something about, oh my gosh, look at this, or what is this? It's a real conversation starter. If you're looking for one, I'm sure that they sell them on eBay or whatever. You know, I think something's going on with Justin Timberlake. I'm not really sure. I don't follow all of that, but I know Backstreet Boys have been like in and out of touring forever, right? They toured with NKOTB, New Kids on the Block, and they did their whole stint, and now they're doing their residency. Do we see a future where NSYNC has a residency or something? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure we would all implode from excitement. I'm speaking personally because, man, you know what? I haven't been to a concert in my adult life. I mean, I went to One Direction with one of my nieces, and honestly, that was for me too. I was pretty excited, but like I was pregnant and it was just different. I would love to see NSYNC. I don't think I would go all the way to Las Vegas for it, but if they were doing a tour, I don't know. I feel like I would try to make it happen at least. My kids have been to more concerts than me. I'll just say that. What was the first concert that you ever went to / your most memorable concert? I think my first one was Usher or Shania Twain. I went to both of those. Like it was within the same month. So my memory, like it's not very good. So I can't remember which one was first. I want to say, I don't remember. Shania Twain, Usher, both very different, both very, very good. And then Tampa does this thing. I even forgot what it's called. It's like where a bunch of artists come together. Jingle Ball, I want to say. It could be something else. I can't remember. But anyway, good times. You know, I almost forgot. We're going to go see Russell Dickerson. You and me is who I'm talking about. You, me, and all of his other fans. We're going. I think it's November. Yep, November 14th, Meredith's birthday. I'm actually not going, but we're just going to pretend that we are, okay? Because I'm really pumped about it. I'm excited. I love Russell Dickerson, but I can't go on my daughter's birthday. It's just, I'm so sorry. And Taylor Swift came to Tampa. Well, I missed it during her Eras tour, but then I also missed it a couple years ago because it was on Halloween. Not that I don't think I would go anyway, but oh my gosh, like just the fact that it was on Halloween. Like, give us a break. Give me a break over here. I got to take my kids trick-or-treating. Can't just not do it to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Honestly, though, if there was an excuse to not go trick-or-treating, that's a pretty good one. I'm just saying. Speaking of Halloween, what are you being for Halloween? What are your family costumes? Do you do it as a family? Do you do it not like, do you just have your kids pick out whatever? Every time I talk about it, Meredith always wants to be an alien. Like we've been an alien. Oh, you know what? I don't think she was an alien. She was a, I guess I don't know what it's called, like a silver style alien, but the other kids were the green aliens with the inflatable where it looks like they're capturing a human, you know what I mean? And you're the human and the alien's behind you. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Inflatable costumes have been all the rage lately. Eleanor and her friends are talking about being, oh gosh, now I can't remember. Who's the Super Mario Brothers and then Princess Peach. So we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure. Avelina, you know, as they get older, they want to go with friends, and we don't really trick or treat with cousins anymore. Because I told you a couple of videos ago, like it's just been a whole thing this year with our families, and it's just been really hard. You know, trying to navigate all of that, especially with the kids, and like, you know, anyway, it's a lot without sharing as deep as it is. But it's been a challenge and we're trying to get through it. So this year trick-or-treating will look a little bit different. And it's hard for us because we don't live in a neighborhood, but we still want to go trick-or-treating together. So we typically, you know, drive, we go to a friend's neighborhood or whatever, and meet up with a couple of people and do it that way. But now our kids' friends live in all kinds of directions. So it's like, well, we still want to do it together, but what friend do we go with? Like, that's always crazy. And then do we just not go with any of them? And too bad Sally Ryder situation. Like how, I know it's an impossible feat, but how do we make everyone happy? How do we please the masses? And that is a tricky situation to be in when it comes to, you know, all of our friends are in different locations, and how can we make this work? And the answer to that is one that doesn't make anyone happy, and it's just no one really gets what they want, but we all still kind of get everything we want because we're still going trick-or-treating, and that's the fun. You know, and at the end of the day, like, how long are we really out there? And that's a tricky thing too, because if you have multiple kids, especially with a wide age range, like our oldest is 14. Yes, she still goes trick-or-treating. Sometimes when I see kids out or people complaining, oh, there was a kid at my door and he was 16, 18, whatever. Let them be kids. Let them enjoy their childhood. I don't care. If you're 20 years old and you are child-free and you're still in college living your life, you go ahead and go trick-or-treating. I don't care. Would you rather them be trick-or-treating in their neighborhood than out doing other things? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, let the kids have fun. I mean, 20, I'm not gonna lie, is a little old, but like, hey, you know, everyone's different and everyone has their own thing. So I'm not gonna judge you if you're having fun, having a good time. It's good, clean fun, and that's what it's all about. So what I was trying to get to is we have obviously little ones. Their stamina for trick-or-treating is not as long as the older kids. So the older kids, we try to like divide and conquer as with everything in our lives, Alex and I. So we go for a little bit and then come back with the little ones. One of us hangs back. And then this year, oh my gosh, I think Halloween is on a Friday. Is that right? It is right. So pumped about that. And that makes it extra fun because then you can stay out later. You know what? Halloween on a Friday should be mandatory. It should switch days like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's always on a Thursday. Halloween should always be on a Friday/Saturday. Hands up if you agree. Hands down if you don't. Thumbs up if you agree. How about that? We'll see if that works to push my video. The more thumbs, the better. Even though I'm not sure this is a good video to push because I don't even know what the heck I did in this video. I feel like some days I'm very productive and I share a lot. And other days I'm productive in other ways and share a little less. So yes, I still got cleaning done around the house, still got things done. And while in the grand scheme of things, I was productive in a sense. At the end of the day, some days I have so many things left on my to-do list. And in my head, I think, oh, you know, and the negative self-talk creeps in. I'm like, oh, you had all this other stuff that you needed to do and you didn't get to it. And, you know, tomorrow's always another day where it rolls over. But still, like, it's always a lot. It's always something. Gotta be starting something. Anyway. We'll get to it when we get to it, right? And I've told you this before, but my sister-in-law, she has infinite knowledge, and she shared with me before, like on the days where you feel like you didn't get much done, start writing it down. Yeah, write it down. Literally make a list of everything that you did. Fed the kids. I can't think of it. Got ready for the day, got dressed, like even the little things, brushed your teeth because that matters. That is self-care if you want to do that. That is basic hygiene if you want to call it that instead. And that stuff matters. Okay. It matters if you got the kids dressed, if you made their lunches, if you drove them somewhere, like all of that adds up. And even though on the days where I might not feel as productive as I am other days, I can still look back and be like, I was literally going all day. So, you know, productivity looks different for everyone and it looks different day by day for us because, you know, once after school hits on some days, it's like, again, divide and conquer. The kids have all these activities that Alex and I are both driving them to and back and forth. And, you know, it's by our own demise. We sign them up for these things. We want them to be well-rounded. We want them to have fun. We want them to stay off electronics. And that is one great way to do it, right? We want them to build communities and cultivate friendships and all this stuff. So, and skills is a good one. Piano, by the way, is working out beautifully. I don't think I've updated you on that. Wentworth, we put him in piano. He's in 3rd grade. I feel like I was talking to some friends about this, about piano, and they said, you know what, we started our kid at this age. And I was talking to an instructor who said, some people don't even start piano, especially for boys. I don't know. I know boys and girls are so different until they're in 3rd grade because that's when they're really able to like sit still and like absorb it all and not just be ready to leave. So that, I don't know if she was just comforting me because obviously that's when we started in 3rd grade. So regardless of the cause of why she shared that with me, I was really glad that she did, because I was like, you know what? I don't know if we started too late, and I don't know, but it doesn't matter any age you start. Like, I can start learning piano right now, and that would be beneficial for me, for my brain, for, you know, to keep me stimulated and all that good stuff. So it doesn't matter how late you start. We have conversations, you know, sometimes with the kids if they're interested in something, but they're like, oh, I don't want to start now because it's too late, right? They have that conversation of, oh, it's too late. All of the other kids who are doing it have been doing it their whole lives, whatever that looks like, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 10 years. And they, in their heads, they feel like they're behind, or when they're starting something new. And that will always be the case. I try to explain to them, like, someone will always be better than you, smarter than you, faster than you, like all this stuff. But we have our own special set of skills. And, you know, I mean, obviously I can go on and on about this topic, but comparing ourselves to others, we just have to focus on ourselves and do the best that we can. And if we're interested in something, try it out. And that might be your special skill. And listen, my kids are all super young. Like, it doesn't matter what age you start at, you can start now. And what if that's your secret special talent and you've never tried it before and you fall in love with it? And then you end up doing it for middle school, high school, college. You know what I mean? Like, you never know. And even if it isn't, maybe it's just that one thing that you have fun doing. So anyway, preaching to the choir, I know. So these are the chicken pieces. I was trying to make that sentence make sense. The chicken, oh my gosh, it was superb. Absolutely amazing. It wasn't too hot. Don't be afraid of the spice. These were incredible. I would make these again. I ended up throwing some chicken sausages on the grill as well, and I'm so glad that I did, because we had 0 left over, which, like, there's a happy balance. I do kind of sometimes want leftovers for my lunch the next day, but then I'm also glad that if I don't get to eating it the next day, that I'm not wasting anything. So there was no leftovers after all of this. It was absolutely delicious. I would make the recipe again. And there's my review for you. Nice and juicy, nice and tender, nice and flavorful. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I will see you next time. Hey, don't forget to check out Thrive Market for that amazing deal, 30% off of your groceries, plus a free gift. And I'll see you next time. Bye.